Hello students, in this video we will discuss B part of second chapter, graphical representation of linear motion. So in this three parts are there further. First is displacement time graph, second is velocity time graph, and third one is acceleration time graph. All are interrelated. So displacement time graph, first of all the displacement time graph for the stationary body. Now displacement time graph, displacement will take along y-axis and time along x-axis. If the position of the body does not change with time, body is said to be stationary. For example, your position from the door is, let it be 25 meter. So somewhere here, P point is 25 meter. So it will remain same after 1 second, 2, 3, 4 and so on. So this is the displacement time graph for stationary object. Second is when the car is moving on a straight line in a given direction with a uniform speed. Now displacement is increasing with the equal magnitude in equal interval of time. That is 10 difference is there within 1 second difference of time. So displacement time graph, you can see in first second that is 10 meter, in 2 second that is 20 meter, in 3 second that is 30 meter, and in 4 second 40, and similarly for 5 second 50 meter. So this kind of graph you will get, and from this you can say displacement is directly proportional to time. But when you want to get velocity with respect to this displacement time graph, so velocity is equal to displacement upon time. To get velocity, you can find slope for any two observations. Suppose I am taking at 2 seconds the displacement value is 20 and 4 seconds the displacement value is 40. So in this triangle, we will consider the slope. Now slope for this triangle will be perpendicular upon base. What is perpendicular? BC. And what is base? AC. So what is BC? That is 40 minus 20. And what is AC? That is 4 minus 2. Because AC is equal to FG and BC is equal to ED. Here they have given. So 40 minus 20 is 20 and 4 minus 2 is 2. So the velocity value will be 10 meter per second. So it will remain same throughout from 1 to 5 seconds. Now if a body moves with varying velocity in a fixed direction with a variable velocity, then the displacement time graph will be a curved line. And to find the velocity at any instant, we can obtain the slope by drawing the tangent between the two observations. So here the tangent is touching means that velocity we can get at that moment, that is for 7 to 3 seconds. So 7 to 3 seconds the triangle is CBD, and by drawing tangent we are getting this, and try to get the slope. So slope will be equal to BC, perpendicular upon base, that is CD. Perpendicular is 50 minus 10 and base is 7 minus 3. Answer is 40 upon 4, that is 10 meter per second. But this value will be different for two different observations, right? Now AT graph for body who is moving with uniform or constant acceleration. Now suppose the value of the acceleration is 10, and for 1 second also it is remaining 10, for 2 also it is remaining 10, for 3 10, for 4 10. And we can get velocity time graph on the basis of AT graph, and further from VT graph we can get displacement time graph. As I told you, all are interrelated. So acceleration is equal to velocity upon time, and velocity formula by rearranging we will get A into T, and if it is in product form you have to find the area under that acceleration and time graph. So for 1 second area of this rectangle ABIJ, length into breadth, that is 10 into 1, 10 meter per second. For 2 seconds, for this rectangle ACHJ, area you have to find, that is 2 into 10, 20 meter per second. Similarly, for 3 seconds, area of ADGAJ, that is 3 into 10, 30 meter per second. And T is equal to 4 second, area of AEFJ, that is 4 into 10, 40 meter per second. Now on the basis of that, you can get this data, that is velocity for this horizontal row and time for this horizontal row. Now for 1 second it was 10, for 2 seconds it was 20, for 3 it is 30, and 4 it was 40 meter per second. Now from this observation table we can get VT graph. Here along x-axis 1, 2, 3, 4 seconds for time, and for vertical axis you have velocity in meter per second, that is for 1 second 10, for 2 20, for 3 30, and for 4 40. Now velocity is equal to displacement upon time. Now displacement is equal to velocity into time. Again you have product, so area under that velocity time graph you have to get. So we'll start with the time equal to 1 second, area of this triangle MUN. So what is the area of triangle? Half into base into height. By substituting the value, we'll get displacement equal to 5 meter, and for 2 seconds, area of triangle MDT, that is half into 2 into 20 meter, and for 3 seconds, area of triangle MPS, that is half into 3 into 30, 45 meter, and for 4 seconds, area of triangle, this big one MRQ, half into base into height, and the value is 80 meter. Accordingly, we can draw the observation table for displacement and time. For 1 second 5 meter, for 2 seconds 20 meter, for 3 seconds 45 meter, and for 4 seconds 80 meter. And on the basis of that, you can get the displacement time graph. So this will be the displacement time graph. Here along vertical axis you can take displacement in meter, and for horizontal that is time in second. For 1 second what was the value? 5 meter. For 2 20, for 3 45, for 4 80. So this kind of graph you will get from the VT graph, right? So constant or uniform acceleration can give us VT graph also, as well as ST graph also. So read the content thoroughly from the book also, and practice the all kind of graphs, that is AT, VT as well as ST. So watch the video again and again and read the content from the book also. Thank you.